Hey, how you doing? In this video, we're going to be talking about Cardano. This is my first Cardano ADA cryptocurrency video for my channel. I'm initiating coverage of it here on my channel, which means I'll basically be bringing you daily videos and or worst case every other day, but I'm going to be bringing you videos on Cardano. I think that Cardano is absolutely kind of an uncovered gem, so to speak. There's not a ton of coverage on Cardano here on YouTube, as it's just not getting a lot of play, and I think it's an amazing cryptocurrency for what it is, what it does, its current valuations. It's hitting its all-time highs right now. And I just got a lot of cool stuff to tell you about it. I think that this is absolutely one that you should be looking at, potentially being in and leveraging and have it in your cryptocurrency portfolio. Apologize for that. That was a text message coming in. So let's get into this. Before we do that, my name is Austin Hilton, and I'm a 30-plus year investor. Do not consider myself a crypto expert, but I'm here initiating coverage, talking about bringing you latest news. So if you care about latest news related to Cardano, Dogecoin, XRP, Ethereum, Bitcoin, all the other guys, consider subscribing, become part of the channel. Love to have you here, building community, because my goal is real simple, is to help you make more money in crypto, stock market, etc. Also, please remember this video is for entertainment purposes only. All right, let's get into it, and let's go take a look at what is going on recently with Cardano and have a discussion about it. Here we go. So as you can see here on Digital Coin Price, this lists all of the market caps for all of the relevant cryptocurrencies. I wanted to point out that Cardano is 7th in overall market cap valuation, currently sitting at 51.73 billion. We're down in the last hour, a little bit under a percentage point, but in the last 24 hours, we're up 17.31%. We're hitting our all-time highs for Cardano. I can't stress that enough. All-time highs. This is awesome. This is why I'm initiating coverage of Cardano. I think that this is a crypto that just doesn't get a lot of coverage, and I consider it to be absolutely a diamond in the rough. And I don't mean that in any bad way. I mean diamond in the rough in the capacity that not a lot of people are talking about Cardano. It's crazy. I looked up all of the search results information for it. There's a ton of traffic for it. You guys all want information, but I really thought that I could step in and just basically kind of give you an everyman's day view of this and talk about where it is right now, where I think it could go, some really interesting stuff. I've got some notes here, so I want to make sure that I wanted to cover everything. Because here's the thing. Cardano, was created. If you didn't know this, let me go real quickly show you this. Cardano was created by Charles Hoskinson, the co-founder of Ethereum. So it was launched in 2000, actually began it and launched in 2017. It's being positioned as an alternative to Ethereum. Both platforms are used for similar applications such as smart contracts, etc., and goals of building connected decentralized systems. So why is that relevant? It's relevant because here's what I would tell you, is that currently Cardano sits at a market cap of 51 billion and Ethereum sits at a market cap of 410 billion. There's absolutely a scenario here that as Ethereum and Bitcoin continue to grow, we're talking about Bitcoin being maybe $1 million a coin at some point in the future, and Ethereum continue to go up and up and up. By the way, I own Bitcoin, I own Ethereum. I'm about to go buy some Cardano, etc. I'm getting massively into crypto, just FYI. Is that if Cardano reaches, say, the $12 or $13 range, it will be approximately the same market cap in the ballpark as Ethereum. I'm going to say that again. If Cardano reaches about $12 per coin, that will give it a approximate market valuation of Ethereum. That's how much upside potential this has. And Cardano trading at $1.62 right now is massively undervalued. It truly is. I mean, we're hitting our all-time high. We're going to go look at a chart here just in a minute. But that's crazy. In fact, take what I just said and cut it in half. If Cardano reaches $6 per coin, it still puts it at well north of Binance Coin, ahead of Dogecoin, XRP, etc. It puts it right behind Ethereum, only at approximately the $6-7 range. So if you are not as bullish or a little bit more bear, kind of like, okay, be a little bit more conservative, cut it in half. But at 12 or 13, I'm going to keep saying this, $12 or $13, we will have approximately in the ballpark the same market cap as Ethereum. That is crazy to me, and I think at $1.62, Cardano ADA is massively undervalued, considering that what they're doing, the ecosystem they're put into place, considering everything that Cardano is doing. It is just an incredibly smart investment, in my opinion. Again, do your own due diligence. This is not investment advice. It's incredibly smart investment from the standpoint of crypto. I think that it's a business crypto. It's there. I don't see a ton of volatility around this. I just think that this is a long-term cryptocurrency play, and I'm talking about buying and holding and just riding the wave. I mean, at $1.62, I think that this is a crazy undervalued. And let's go take a look at the chart. Okay, so currently right now, again, we're sitting at $1.61 overall. I love the volume flow. The volume I love that when you see these nice peaks and valleys and things like that. And so just to walk you around what you're seeing here, you are looking at, let's look at just a little bit more data there. So right there, you see the red line. The red line is the 20-day moving average, and the purple line right here is the 50-day moving average. Now we had a little bit of selling pressure, a little downward trend here back in towards the end of last month. I actually see a very similar chart for XRP. Again, very similar kind of downward pressure kind of overall. I believe that's kind of was an overall cryptocurrency downward pressure scenario. I'm going to start looking at some of my other charts just to kind of see that in that kind of late March, from say mid-March to about the end of March, we've got this little pattern right here showing up on a lot of my other cryptocurrency charts that I'm looking at as well. But you see it rebounded back exceedingly well, and right now we're hitting our all-time highs. We're absolutely for Cardano, we're hitting our all-time highs. I mean, we're up 17% in just the last 24 hours, guys. It's absolutely awesome. And I mean, this thing, again, I think that this could be $6-7 easy down the road in the future. Time frame, couldn't really tell you. Probably more of a maybe, could be possible by the summer, and after that, I mean, it could go crazy from there. Remember what I said, at $6 or $7, I mean, that gives us a market cap to maybe make us the number 3 cryptocurrency play overall, and even ahead of Binance. I mean, pause for dramatic effect, right? I mean, that's how much opportunity there is. The only thing I think that could slow Cardano down is it just doesn't seem to get as much of press coverage. There's not a lot of news media stories about it. There's just not a lot of press coverage about it. It's just not a lot of people don't talk about it. You get a fair amount of people talking about XRP. You get a fair amount of people talking about, obviously Dogecoin is the number one probably discussed outside of Bitcoin and Ethereum just by default of who they are. But Dogecoin is the number one probably overall media darling crypto out there. You got Elon doing his thing, Mark Cuban, etc. There's really nobody out there, praising and talking about Cardano. And I'm going to tell you something. That's not necessarily a bad thing. Okay, it keeps volatility down. It keeps Cardano. The people that buy Cardano are people that understand it. They understand what it is. They understand what it's going to be used for. I mean, Cardano is obviously it's very, very business related. Its main applications are identity management, traceability, streamlined, simplified process that require the collection of data from multiple sources, and then the other track and audit products manufacturing processes. So some examples of what it could be used for: verify credentials to open a bank account or eligibility for government aid. The other two products are being used to trace a product's journey through a supply chain. Cardano is also developing a smart contract platform that will serve as a stable and secure platform for the development of enterprise-level decentralized apps. In the near future, the team at Cardano plans to use a democratic on-chain governance system called Project Catalyst to manage the development and execution of projects. Okay. Also revamp their treasury management system to fund future costs using Project Catalyst. What does that basically mean? Means that it's obviously it is related. It is a business-related cryptocurrency scenario that keeps us out of the scenario of similar to like a Dogecoin that is very retail focused. It's very, the community around Doge is very emotionally tied to it. I'm not dissing Doge. I own Doge. I'm going to buy some more Doge. I'm bullish on Doge as well long term. They're just different things, okay? And so Cardano, I love that Cardano, the more and more I talk about it, the more and more I think about it, I love the fact that Cardano is not a media darling. Cardano is I like the fact that it is kind of a diamond in the rough, or I got to come up with a better metaphor. It flies under the radar. I love that, and I think Cardano is absolutely one of the smartest plays, in my opinion, from a crypto standpoint, owning it long term because of what they do, how it's being managed, who created it. I mean, it was created by the same same people that created Ethereum, all that kind of thing. I'm just very, very bullish. That's why I decided to initiate coverage. I didn't feel like Cardano was getting its fair shake here on YouTube, and I wanted to bring it to you guys. So if you're looking for a cryptocurrency play that is frankly pretty darn stable, it's hitting its all-time highs. There's nothing wrong with it, by the way, the fact that it's hitting its all-time high. Austin, hey, I don't want to put my money in something that's hitting its all-time highs. No, it's actually just the opposite. I'm going to tell you this. I've done a ton of momentum stock trading over the years where I invest in stocks that are trading above their moving averages. They're hitting their 52-week all-time highs. Here's why. Everybody who owns those stocks is happy. People who are taking profits are taking profits, at higher levels. They're happy. People that are, they're buying in, that's continuing to go up and all that kind of stuff. All that goes into play. Now, momentary scenario of caution here. Just like any kind of an investment, be aware that Cardano is going to have its pullbacks. It's going to happen. It may retrace from these levels, right? It could happen. But if you're looking at it long term, I think you're good. By long term, I mean 6 months, a year, 18 months, 2 years out, all that kind of stuff. I think you're A-okay. But there always could be downside risk and downside pressure that may come into play. I just want to tell you that is possible, right? Okay, that's really what I wanted to say to you related to Cardano, is just kind of give you my 2 cents on it, talk to you about that it's hitting its all-time highs, talk to you about this market cap valuation scenario, and really, again, if you didn't really know, maybe I gave you some illumination on kind of what Cardano ADA is, what it's used for, why it's pretty darn cool, and I'm going to be picking up some in the very near future. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please drop a like, consider subscribing, become part of my community. I'm here for you every day, and I'll see you down the road. Go make some money. Bye.